Right place. This is hashtag GTV Breakfast, and I'm hanging with a young, dynamic woman with a passion to see to the empowerment of women, young girls in the Zango communities through social activism and financial initiatives to give them a means of livelihood, financial freedom, and self-actualization. This passion has led to the formation of the Zango Women Livelihood and Empowerment Program, Zango Leap, to serve this purpose. As dynamic as she is, she's a writer, a lay marriage counselor, psychologist, and I hear that she's trying to be a lawyer too, which is great, and has got a marketing and journalism background to make her work more successful. We have in our studio today Adiza Ibrahim, popularly known as Kuburah Diamonds, to tell us more about herself and what she's doing to help young women and girls in Ghana. Salaam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
It's Matiti speaks so highly. Matiti speaks so highly of you.
Yes, and I love Matiti.
Yeah, she speaks so highly of you, and I was just curious, who is this lady that she's always talking about? When do I get to see her? And so I'm really happy to have you here in our studio. You're welcome once again. And I'm curious about the name of your company, Kuburah Diamonds. What does Kuburah mean?
Thanks for having me. Good morning to your viewers and my followers out there. I know you're watching. So Kuburah is a compound name to Adiza. I am Adiza, Nana Khadija, the wife to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Peace be upon
and
his
the
name.
compound name is Kuburah. So every Adiza is Adiza to Kuburah or Adiza Kuburah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
And then the diamonds, I decided that I'm taking an initiative to motivate, encourage, teach, educate, inform young women from where I am identified, like where I can be identified. I decided that I wanted to take them on a journey of self-awareness, actualization, self-achievement, and a whole lot. So I decided if I'm looking for a name that I can easily we can easily identify with, then it must be something very high. So diamond is a precious jewel. It's beautiful. It's rare. You cannot get diamond anywhere. It comes with a lot of substance. It's like it undergoes a lot of pressure. But when it forms, it becomes the rarest anything you can ever have. So diamond, that is my followers. And I am a diamond, I am a rare jewel. So my followers, my listeners, those who encourage me, those who have experience or know better than I am, we are all precious jewels. We are women. And in Islam, women are held in a very high esteem. So if you want to follow me, I am on the journey to become a phenomenal woman. I just started, so I want them to come with me. Precious jewels.
Fantastic. Let's start from the beginning. Your whole story of, you talked about the pressures that swirl around to make a diamond what it is, because you've not always been like this.
No.
So let's peel back to the beginning. Okay. Where did you grow up?
Yeah, great. This is a young woman who grew up with both parents. My dad, very responsible father, Adiza Ibrahim. My mom, an entrepreneur, grew up seeing my mom do everything to gain financial empowerment. Not to say my dad was not there. My dad pays my school fees even before school reopens. Anybody that has been in school with me from infancy will attest to this. So I'm a dadaba, quote unquote. You will not see me coming from a beautiful mansion, but I'm a dadaba. Everything was at our beck and call, even before we scream. Yeah, but it got to a time after national service, I think I started seeing reality. You go to school for 4 years, you expect that you have a degree. So right after degree, oh, I have that job I've been dreaming. I wanted to become a broadcast journalist. In fact, I did internship at TV3. Nanaba trained me.
Oh, nice.
Miss Mo, yeah, we spoke yesterday. So after service, then reality started setting in. You are waiting to get that job, and the job is not coming. You are home. Each time your dad will tell you, don't worry, I'll give you money. And he will give you money. He will give you and even give you foreign currency because he doesn't want you to be unhappy. One time, I just called my godmom, told her, Selina Babe.
Yes, I said,
yeah, that's my godmom.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
We did first degree together with Soyoko. said, Selina, I don't want to wait for Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority to call me for the role at the Public Relations Department, because that's where I did my service. I want to own my life. Like, I don't want to be taking housekeeping money from my dad. Then she said, come, I'm a startup entrepreneur. This is what I do. Can you? I said, yes, I will start. So from her booth, I go to her, go to speak to customers, try to get them, started doing digital marketing for her brand. I was the first manager, actually the one who spotted the spot in Osu and said, Selina, this is our fiscal evidence. We need to be here. And she said, go and speak to the landlady. We'll go. We did. So I didn't want to be the daddy's girl. Everything, you get it. I wanted to own my life. And I think the breaking point was, you know, I was born and bred in Tema, Community 5, Railways. Then we moved to Ashaiman, Lebanon, Zone 2. And before you get to Lebanon, you have to go through Ashaiman itself before you get to. It's like it's a sub area after Ashaiman or in Ashaiman. When I lived in Lebanon, there were a lot of things. I lived in Lebanon, but Lebanon didn't live in me. For a lot of people, when they hear Ashaiman, they stereotype. Like, this is the area you come from. There are a lot of... Stoneboy comes from Ashaiman. And he lived like 7 houses from my home. We grew up together. So Stoneboy, among Roland Walker, also comes from Ashaiman. But then where are the women? That is not to say that we don't have the women. They are there, but probably not making themselves known. So the kind of narrative, the kind of stories, some I saw them like there's no future. Most of them, marriage. We go to marriage ceremony. I find it difficult to use the word, but it is not something that I saw as compared to when you come to Accra. And if by grace and by intentionality, I have become here, and today I'm here now, and I've become like someone a lot of people look up to. I go into meetings, I go into conferences, and I see that I'm the only one in, like, this is my identity. I won't use the hijab, because even if you tie your hair, you are dressed modestly, you are Muslim, you are decent. So I go there and I see that I'm the only woman. So what is happening to the young girls there? The ones I used to see, that they think that the life is just, you have to be a slave queen, so to speak. You have to just live a wayward life. You have to just live anyhow. No, you cannot live anyhow. If you're a young girl, you have to put a potential. You have to aim to be different. It goes beyond just being beautiful, just being just
have
looking, have the shape and all that. What do you bring on board? And because I'm a Muslim, that's chauvinistic, that a woman cannot do it, a woman is not supposed to go to school. When we were pursuing our degree, my dad has a lot of girls, and he would take his last penny to invest in our education. He wanted me to even finish my master's before marrying, but it came, so I had to marry, and I also wanted to marry.
You still got the master's, though?
Yes, I got it. Like, people will point to our house and point to me and my siblings, my sisters, and say, oh, in Hausa, this house, they like school too much.
I want to hear it in Hausa. Say it in Hausa for me.
Yeah, they soon as soon school quarry. And believe it or not, we had some men, I don't know if today we still have them, we have some men who think that a woman is not supposed to pursue education. They think that the moment you pursue education, then you are an outcast. You know, in Islam, you are supposed to acquire the Islamic knowledge. It's very important. And it's supposed to even be the first thing to do. My dad invested in that. But, you know, when you add school, the Obroni, they call it Obroni Bature, white man's knowledge or education, then it means that you'll be wayward, you will dress anyhow, you will not respect.
You've proved them wrong, haven't you?
Of course I have. I have proven them wrong. And so if I am here, I have to speak to them where I come from. I have to let them know that don't let anybody hold you back.
I know you are big on financial empowerment.
Yeah.
And but what do you say to the person who says, you know what, I need money to start a business. You are talking beautiful terms, financial literacy, financial empowerment. I don't have kobo in my pocket. I don't have a peso. How do I? Can you say something from your life story about how you started your business?
Yes. So I grew up seeing my mom do all kind of entrepreneurship, but then the term was not there. So she sold food, which was very delicious. Everybody knew about her. She was getting live mentions then on Adum FM.
Nice one.
Yes. And she sold everything from land to food to cars to making visas for people to travel abroad.
Hey, mommy was active.
Yes, like me.
Yes.
So, and me, I'm also having a white collar job. But aside the white collar job, I'm thinking, no, I cannot always wait when it's the end of the month to take that month from my account. I have a family. I told my dad, please don't do any consultation for anybody. Resign. After 70, you still, after 60 and you're on pension and you're getting consultation to. No, we want you healthy. Stay home. We'll take care of you. I and my siblings will take care of you. So imagine I don't have a side hustle. I don't have another source of income. And I'm just relying on my salary. Or I'm relying on my husband. He also has his family. I also have my family. I have sisters and I have a mother and a father. And I have social commitment. Nobody asked me to. I decided I wanted to do because I want to be a global citizen. And I want to be part of the sustainable development. I'm an advocate for it, that if we all play our quota, we will achieve it. We are talking about decent economic work. How are we going to do it? You cannot sit and fold your arms.
Financial empowerment.
You cannot come to me crying. Because I started by writing stories on social media just to change their mind. Then I realized that I was opening door for people to come to me, especially women. Kuburah, my husband hasn't given me money. Can you imagine I've not been able to buy a diaper for the child? We have not eaten. I am pregnant. I haven't been able to go to antenatal. And I will give them from my salary, from my work. No. One time I said, this is not happening. Spoke to my husband. He said, yes, you have to find something that is sustainable. Let us do trainings for them. Let us bring trainings. Mine is the gift of the gap. I can speak and convince you to buy if you have the money. That is mine. But I have other Zango women who are phenomenal in other areas. Like they will train you in soap making, they will train you in juice making, dress making.
So you got them together?
So I brought them together.
Awesome.
We struck a deal. They said, I cannot pay. If you're charging me per person, I cannot pay you. Give me a discount. Let me train them. Let me give them something. I can't continue to be giving them the bread. I have to show them how to bake the bread. So Kuburah, I've not been to school. I'm not educated. I don't have a certificate. No company wants to employ me. I said, you are not educated, but you are able. You have 2 eyes, 2 hands. You can work. Let us start from there. What are you passionate about? Tell me what you are passionate about. I got them. I want to do makeup. I want to do dressmaking. I want to do whatever. I said, I will put together power women. Jador, Fablux, Ballet Queen, Selena Beb, customer service. They are a lot. I'll put them together and these people will train you.
How many people do you think you've trained
so
so far?
I've trained about 300. The last time was 100 and something. And I did 50 already. And I had sub numbers who also go to people I pitch that go to them for like trainings. So about 300.
What are some of them?
And at the moment, some are also being selected. They are in the selection process with Valerie Lawson, the makeup artist.
Exactly.
She reached out and said, bring some of your Zango women. I think more than 300. Sewa Amiye also helped me one time to give seed capital to other women.
What are some of the success stories that have really touched you and you've realized that, wow, what we are doing is making an impact?
I should have probably come with this. So there's this girl called Rashida. So Rashida started this work when she was pregnant. She hopped on the empowerment train when she was pregnant. She gave birth during the training, and the time she was going for training, her trainer, Ballet Queen, used to carry the baby and she would train. After the training, I did another one in soap making and stuff. She still came. She learnt it. Then I did dressmaking. She's there. And now I'm doing Valerie Lawson, and I said, bring your CV. Put something together. She brought it and she was selected.
She's acquiring all the skills.
There were about 30 people who went to Valerie, and she's the only person who told me she's been called. Not to say the rest will not be called, but she's been called. So this is an intentional woman. It looks difficult. The journey looks so far, but I think with a girl at a time, we'll get there.
You're doing very well.
Yeah.
I wonder what the challenges are like.
Financial constraint. Because I take the money, about 70% of my profit from Kuburah Diamonds Boutique goes into this. And I touch my salary. There's no funding from anybody. I do it from my own pocket. The only support I have gotten is someone dashed me $1,000 sometime back. Yeah, a very good person. And when I started, I had about 5 people who said, okay, if it is 500 per person, I'm paying for this person. And also the amazing trainers, I cannot mention all of them, who subsidize for me. That Ajia, ideally I would take 2,000 per person, but pay 500 cedis, pay 1,005, pay 200, pay 300. This is the support I have gotten so far.
Well done.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your NGO.
Zango Women Livelihood Empowerment Program is there for women, to empower women, to educate women, for them to gain economic liberation. Because I realize that most of the abuse cases, when you go deep down, they will tell you that I couldn't move because I didn't have money. Where am I going? My parents were quick to hand me over because they don't want that financial burden. Ajia, where can I go to? But today, unless, of course, you are being beaten, abused physically, and it is detrimental to your life, some of them are hanging in and managing. If in the past, they will go to ask for money and they will be abused verbally, and this verbal will turn into emotional, like meltdown. Now they are not going through that again because I'm not coming to ask you for money. I'm all about my business and I'm taking money to do what I can support. A lot of the men even want to pin the woman down, and because of that, they don't take care of the kid or the child. They think that when they do that, it will get to the mothers. But now the women are changing, and I love my diamonds. A lot of them are changing. They are telling you, he's not beating me. I don't have anywhere to go. But for now, let me start gathering money. I'll be taking care of the child or the children while I'm still with him, because there's a roof. I cannot afford rent now.
Indeed. Good
so
job.
It is solving a lot of issues.
I can imagine.
And from time to time, if I'm not doing the training, I am on digital media. Like I'm changing, I'm telling them about, I'm living my truth. I'm speaking my truth.
Awesome. And more power to you.
Yeah,
I hear that you're writing a book. Is it true?
I've written, but it's under, and it's still going
under
through
G.
sample. Yeah.
Let me see.
So this is just the cover.
Yeah. I want to see the cover, man.
I introduced the cover.
Hey, Diamond, becoming an intentional young lady, Adiza Ibrahim.
Yes.
Wow. When is it going to come out? When is it going to come out?
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
I'll let you know.
I think it's going to come out on your birthday.
My birthday has passed. I introduced the cover on my birthday first week.
Okay, on your marriage day.
No, my birthday.
Okay, so when will it come? When will it come?
It will come.
This year?
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yes.
All right. Before I let you go, what's it like being the wife of a politician?
Hey.
What's it like?
It's okay.
You were on the campaign trail?
I'm also doing mine.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
What's the word to use? It's not easy. But if you believe in the dream, I think it becomes easy, because from the beginning, the person told you his intention, his ambition. He says, this is what I want to do from the beginning, like 15 years ago. So you are aware. And today it's happening. You just have to go with the moment.
You're not surprised?
I'm not surprised at all. I'm holding forth.
It be so.
Yes.
It be so. I'm curious to see you as a lawyer one of these days, man. Yes, so I'm just going to see how the wig is going to sit on your beautiful hijab, man. Will it be under or will it be on top?
It will be on top, inshallah. It will be on top, and I will sit and I will fight for the right of women.
Fantastic.
I will be the voice for the women who are being beaten, but they are asked not to cry. I will be the voice for the women who don't even know they are right. Even in the Islamic jurisprudence, they don't know they are right. I will be the woman they will come to lead them to take their right.
If I were a girl, it would be such an honor to have you as a big sister, because the kind of things you're saying is just nice and inspiring and motivating.
I'm humbled. We have to inspire them. We have to change the narrative. We have to change the perception they have about Muslim or Zango women especially. I've never lived in any Zongo community before. I only pass through Zongo to go to my house. But I know the happenings. And together, me and the other phenomenal women who come from there, we can change the status quo. And we don't even need to come from there before we do something from them. I want to enter into a room and I'm seeing my people, like I'm not alone. We are about 5. If there are 10 people in a conference, we are 10 and the others are 10. It is not a competition, but we want to get there. We want to be given a seat at the table. But you cannot just walk to the table empty-handed.
Bring something.
I'm a woman. I come from Zongo. I do veil. Please give me that position. No, you have to show them that you are worthy. And that will only come in the impact. It will come in your skills and capabilities.
That's it.
Not in the school.
At all.
On the other side.
One word for your diamonds as we go. One word.
I love all of them. And you know me, I do a lot of things, but I'm not giving up. So I don't want you to give up. Right. No matter what it is, put it at the back of your mind that there's possibility if you believe. And you don't only have to believe, but you have to put in the work.
Okay.
Put in the work. Halally, put in the work. Diligently, put in the work virtuously. Put in the work unapologetically. And become a woman of substance.
Kuburah Diamonds, Adiza Ibrahim. And by the way, if you enjoyed the way we looked during the Eid, she was responsible for kitting out in those beautiful outfits. Thank you so much. Nagode.
Nima nagode. Correct.
I have to learn more Hausa from you now.
Nagode.
Thank you. And that's our show, really. I hope you were inspired. I was. I'm not even a girl, you know, but I was seriously inspired. That's our show for today. Tomorrow we have a big show for you. Stick around. Do not go anywhere. This is hashtag GTV Breakfast. Our admin will meet you on social media. GTV Ghana's admin. Facebook. Take care. God bless. And follow. We should follow you on social media.
At Kuburah Diamonds.
Kuburah Diamonds.
On Facebook, Instagram, at Zango Women Livelihood. If you are looking to gain empowerment, you need to keep your eyes on that page because any moment I can just drop something, so you take advantage of it. I don't want you to wallow in self-pity. Get up. Nobody will hold you. Get up. You are a woman. You are powerful. You have all the power. Please get up.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's our show. I feel like getting up right now myself. So have a beautiful day. Skafui and Adiza here saying bye-bye and keep watching GTV Breakfast.